Hi guys, and happy Saturday. I hope you've had a beautiful week. I hope you're having a magical weekend. Very beautiful weekend here. A little on the cold side, but the sun is shining and we love that. As long as the sun is out, I can handle it. However, I don't know what's coming, whether it be rain, snow, warm weather. Something is coming because my hip is screaming agony today. I have my cane out. I am hurting really bad today. So, first thing I did today was the Goodwill outlet. Always a favorite Saturday morning stop because it's not that crowded Saturday morning when they first open. There are crazy people. I mean, I've watched them. As soon as the guy says shop, you know, because they give that whole speech before you can touch anything. When the guy says shop, I was watching this guy and he was just picking up anything, everything, and filling his basket. Like, I was just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't understand it. I don't get it. But, you know, like I said, a lot of people pile the stuff in the basket and then go through it later and take what they want, which to me is ridiculous. Whatever. It's an annoying place to shop, but when you watch what's going on around you, but it's fun for the bargains you can get. And I found some cool things today. I did. I found a restore for Kolsch glass, a beautiful German Kolsch glass. It's really, really cool, really old, and it's got the German 0.2 liter marking on the back, and I loved it. I found this little Santa cup, this sweet little Santa cup. It could be like your juice cup in the morning, or, you know, the water for your pills or whatever. But really precious. Loved him. I found this Barros Almeida and Company in Porto. Barros Porto ashtray thing. It's definitely, it says brandy. So it is port. I guess port brandy? I don't know. But it's brandy. It's a brandy company, Barros Brandy. So it is an advertising piece, which I love. So I got that as an advertising, really cool bar advertising piece. I found this. This is so cool. This is a piece of art, piece of clay art that someone made. Really cool. Another face. You know, I love faces and masks. This is by Calais Allen. Very, very beautiful piece. Look how she tied all these rags on top. I just absolutely adore it. They're all silk. And it's got this very Native American face with shiny glaze, just a beautiful thing. It has a hanging wire on the back. So this is Calais Allen 2001. So it is an artist piece, which I love. And then I found a beautiful Pyrex pie plate. I have a bunch of these, but you can never have too many pie plates, especially if you break one or make a pie and take it somewhere and never get your pie pan back. You know how that goes. But a perfect, beautiful Pyrex pie pan. So I got all those things. Oh no, I got something else yet. The other thing I got was another beautiful little elephant. Check it out. He's got the same kind of design over his blanket as the other one. The same kind of painting and design over his blanket, but he's just a littler one. So they're beautiful next to each other. Just a beautiful little thing. And I spent, I think, $6.01. So, 6 pounds. About 6 pounds. Pretty cool. Very, very good. Good deal. Then I went to, after the thrift, I went to TJ Maxx to get the pot that I showed you, but that I'm going to show you in the cooking video, because I got an induction cooktop, and your pans have to, you have to put a magnet on the bottom, make sure that they that it holds before you can use it on an induction cooker. So I had a frying pan, I had every pan, I had every kind of pan, a saucepan, every kind of pan I needed, but a, what do you call it, they call this a stock pot. So I got a smaller stock pot, because I have big monster stock pots for the regular stove, but I got this 4-quart stock pot in TJ Maxx for the induction cooker, and we're going to make onion soup in that today. After that, I went to Five Below, stopped at Five Below. Got a couple of phone cases. I got this cool black one that the color of your phone shows through. And I got a very Beetlejuice looking one, which I love. And I also found this Tasty Everyday, all of the flavor, none of the fuss cookbook. Looks really, really good. Everything, a couple of the recipes, turned to a couple of pages, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to make that. I want to make that. So, it's a good one. It's a good one. And the last place, I went to a couple of Walmarts, but I was looking for something in particular, but I couldn't find what I needed. And one of the Walmarts is by a Marshall's, so I went in Marshall's, and I found something so great for the garden. I'm so happy about it. I found these on clearance, Christmas face mask 2-pack. It's like Black Watch tartan with a snowman, and then I guess a plain black one. Very cool. And I got these also on clearance, holiday masks. These are great. This one has a Santa face mask, which I wish I had all Christmas season. A plaid one and a green one. So very fun. These were like $3 and $4. Really, really good deals. And my favorite thing of the day was this beautiful, oh my god, this is so amazing. This beautiful Frog Prince statue for the garden. Look at him. He's huge and beautiful. He's got his crown. And what's so cool about him is that he's like cement or something very heavy. But they already covered him with something like moss. So he looks vintage and weathered already. And I fell absolutely in love with this. There was only one of them there, and I had to have him for my garden. Isn't he beautiful? He's so big and so cool and very heavy. Very, very heavy. I love him. I can't wait for spring. So anyway, I did find a lot of cool things today. This was a really neat thing. I thought this was very unique. It's an artist piece. And the fact that it's signed and dated, I love. All these cool silk things on top. It's just a really unique piece. I don't know where I'm going to hang it. I don't think I'm going to hang it outside because of the silk. I think I'll hang it in the Atomic Universe somewhere, but I really love it. Really beautiful. So, that was the day. It was, I found a lot of fun things. Strangely, yesterday I did not know we were getting a second stimulus check. I had no idea. In the morning, I read an article that the second stimulus checks were on the way. And I was like, really? And I asked a bunch of people, are we getting a second stimulus? I'm like, I don't know anything about it. Nobody knew anything about it. I didn't know anything about it. And I checked my bank account the same day I found out that there was a second stimulus check, and there it was. So that was cool. That was unexpected. You know, a little extra money never hurt anyone. 3-day work week, thank God, because I couldn't have done any more than that. Very busy, crazy work week. One of my favorite finance guys resigned. So, and I really work with him a lot. And he resigned. Yesterday was his last day. So that was a bummer, because whoever replaces him could be a real asshole. You know, you don't know. This guy was so nice, and he was so easy to work with, and he was just one of the nicest people in higher management that I've ever worked with. We could get a real dick in there, and that would make everyone's life miserable. Or we could get another really nice guy. I don't know. But time will tell, and everybody's a little bit nervous about it. But that's the stress that's constantly going on there, you know? People come, people go. I just don't want to do it anymore. You know, I just can't do it anymore. I'm too old for a job with that much stress, especially with the COVID stuff that we're working on. Out of hand busy. You know, we do all the NFL accounts. We do all the NHL accounts, National Hockey League. It's too much. And if you watch the football games, you'll see my mother said there were a lot of bio-reference advertisements, because we're the company that's doing their COVID testing. So I wonder how much they're paying for that advertising. Unless they gave it to them because they're doing, I don't know, you know. Nothing comes for free when it comes to the NFL. So anyway, it was interesting to find another little elephant within the week, right? Very fun. 2 totally different locations too. They're so beautiful. I have the big elephant on the corner of the kitchen table right there because he's so beautiful. I'll put this little guy right next to him. So I think that's it, guys. I'm going to make the onion soup with you right after this, real quick. Quick and easy. Real quick and easy recipe that Andreas Vollenweider. They play this song a lot. One of my favorites. Yeah, quick and easy. Anybody can make it. It's very few ingredients. Just really good. And I already made it and ate it, but I'm going to show you the recipe coming up. Very quick. Short little. So that's it. I don't know what's on the agenda for tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. I don't know what's going on with weather-wise. When my arthritis acts up so bad, there's usually something going on. Something's coming. But who knows? We'll find out tomorrow. So anyway, guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed your time in the Atomic Universe. I love you all. Comment, subscribe, spread that love. I'll talk to you very, very soon. Don't forget, Tink merch. Lots of great Tink merch. I use my Radio Tink and Sideshow Tink tote bag every time I go to the thrift. I just fill that up, put it in the on the scale. Perfect. It holds a lot of good stuff, and it holds heavy stuff. Very sturdy. So that's it. I will talk to you very, very soon. Have a magical, mystical, musical weekend. I love you all. Hello guys. Today we're going to make some onion soup, some French onion soup. Very, very easy. So what we're going to start out with is some butter in our pan with a little bit of canola oil. A little bit of butter, a little bit of oil. Get that melty. I cut up a bunch of onions. I cut up like 4 pretty good sized onions. So we're going to put those into our pot. This is a 4-quart pot here. Got a ton of onions here. Because what we're going to do with these onions is cook them way down. Cook them way down. Caramelize them, and this will take some time. So while we're caramelizing the onions, I'll turn you off and I'll show you what they look like when we're ready to add the broth, the stock. Cooking on our new induction burner. Very, very cool. And today I'm cooking with my Forged in Fire chef knife that I got for Christmas. Look at the size of that sucker. It's an awesome knife. It cut those onions like butter. Alright, so we're going to cook these down. It'll take a while. And I'll be back with you as soon as we're ready to add the broth. Because onion soup is about the easiest thing you can make. And there's really nothing to it. So we'll be back when these are caramelized. Okay guys, our onions are getting beautifully caramelized. They're very soft, like completely broken down, smelling great, getting a little bit brown. Fudgy, what's the matter, Fudge? Getting nice and brown. I put a little salt and pepper in here while they were cooking down, you know, when I first put them in. And what we're going to do, I might let them go a little bit longer, and then we'll add 32 ounces of beef broth. So let's let them brown just a little bit more, and I'll be back with you when we add the broth. Okay, we are going to add our 32 ounces of beef stock. The onions. When onions are caramelizing, they smell so good. You can add 2 cartons of stock if you want to, but I'm just making this for myself, so I don't need that much. Alright, so let's mix that up nicely. Looks good. I'm going to add some more salt. Some more pepper. And I'm going to add a little bit of tarragon. Beautiful French herb. A little bit of tarragon right in there. Stir it up. Smells amazing. Okay. Put my lid on and let it simmer for a little while. What I love about the induction cooktop, very interesting. It stays cool everywhere but where the magnet is. So you can wipe it, you can keep it clean while you're cooking, you can touch it, you can lay your hands here. It is not, nowhere does it get hot except where the magnet hits the pot. And you have to have a special pot. Well, most pots, have this feature anyway. Bless you, baby. Fudgy is right under my feet. And he's sneezing, he's hacking, he's making all kinds of crazy noises. Poor baby. He wants to go outside, though. Yeah, so if you buy an induction cooktop and you want to find if your pots are compatible, just try a magnet on the bottom of your pot. If the magnet sticks, it is a compatible pot. So the majority of my pots are compatible with this. Like I have a frying pan that's compatible. I have a bunch of pots that I went through already. Saucepan. But I didn't have a smaller stock pot. I only have big stock pots. So I wanted a smaller stock pot for it. And I bought this one today in Marshall's, TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx. And I love my cooktop. I really love it. Induction cooks faster and more evenly, they say. It's just that you have to have the pot that you can't use aluminum pots. You have to use a steel pot, stainless steel, cast iron, anything that will a magnet will stick to. You can use on this cooktop. And the rose wheels are beautiful. Learned about this again from Catherine, my friend Catherine at Catherine's Plates. She cooks on this all the time. Easier for camera angles, I think, and in the future for us it'll be easier for cooking videos rather than sticking you alongside the stove where I have very little counter space. So I love it. I got it from New Egg. You know New Egg? They sell all kinds of great electronics discounted, so I absolutely love it. And I had it in days. I mean days. Maybe 3 days, 3-4 days tops. It was on my doorstep, so. Very happy with that. So we'll let our soup simmer for a little while. And then I'll show you what to do next. We're going to take some beautiful artisan bread. We're going to butter it a little bit. We're going to put garlic powder and a little bit of Parmesan and toast it. And that's going to go on top of our soup. And then my onion soup, we put provolone on top. And it is out of this world. So I'll show you what to do when that's done. Alright guys, now what we're going to do is take a beautiful piece of our artisan bread like that. And I don't know if you can see me here. Yeah, I guess you can, right? Right here. We're going to put some Irish butter on that. A little bit of Irish butter. A little bit of Irish butter over the top. This is going to make our crouton. So put Irish butter on the top. Can you see me here? I think you can. I'm doing this on the fly, so we don't have the best setup at the moment. But in the future, for cooking with our induction top, we'll have much better views because I'll be more prepared. I was just going to make this today anyway, so I figured let me just do it with you. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of garlic powder on that bread. Little bit of garlic powder on the bread. Nice. And I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on there. Just a little. Because we're going to put more cheese on top of our soup. Our soup is simmering nicely. It is basically done. So let's make our little crouton. And that's what it looks like right there. So I'm going to put this in the broiler. Get it crispy. And I'll be right back. And there it is, guys. All done. Smells amazing. Very hot and bubbly. So I'll let it cool down a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I hope you make it simple. Very, very easy. The hardest part is cutting your onions and caramelizing them. Everything else is a breeze, like most soups. French onion soup.